everyone and welcome back to Enchanted Reiki. I'm Angel and today we're going to be talking about what you can expect from a Reiki treatment. So first of all, if you're not sure what Reiki is, then you can check out my video, which I will link in the description bar below. It's called What is Reiki, and I go over exactly what I think Reiki is. And but basically, in a nutshell, Reiki is a palm healing modality that utilizes energy that's all around us. We turn the energy into something that's very healing and very positive, and we use our palms, place them on your body or just a couple of inches away from the body, and send this healing Reiki energy into either the physical body or the aura, usually both at the same time. The purpose of Reiki, and the reason why you would probably want to come for a treatment, is to help heal any physical ailments, any emotional issues, mental issues such as stress, heartache, physical issues, Reiki can help with pretty much anything. We're not really actually allowed to say, in the UK anyway, we're not allowed to say that Reiki can treat or cure anything. However, there is a lot of evidence that it does. So, I think it's all down as well to the individual, the person that's coming for the healing, how open they are to receiving the healing Reiki energy and how receptive they are and how willing in their mind to heal as well. And it's just like anything, the Reiki practitioner, Reiki master is doing their job. But if you come to a Reiki treatment and you are closed off and you're not open and receptive to receiving, then you're not actually going to benefit from the treatment. And the same goes the other way round. People that believe that they are cursed or believe in an outside force able to bring a curse upon you, I think then it's possible. But if you don't believe that you could ever get cursed or ever get any negative energy sent towards you, because your will is strong and your intention is that you are strong within yourself, and nothing can penetrate, then that works as well, so it is a lot to do with the intention. So as the client, it's your job to come to a treatment with an open mind and to just be there, be present, accept the energy and set the intention to receive. So when you book your Reiki treatment, sometimes if you're booking online, then payment will be taken first. It's the same as booking for a massage or anything like that. And usually the cost of a Reiki treatment will be on par with other modalities such as massage and sound cleansing, anything like that in your area. So of course, if you're in a city, it will be a lot more expensive because it's more expensive to hire the cost of a room. The cost of a room is more expensive, and if you're somewhere that is less expensive, then the treatment will probably be less expensive as well. If you have any questions about your treatment before the treatment takes place, then you should be able to feel that you can contact the practitioner prior to the treatment and ask them any questions that may help you to feel more at ease or to be more knowledgeable about what's about to go on and what's about to happen. But very basically, I'll just go over the logistics of what happens usually. This is what happens when you come for a treatment with me anyway. So when you come for a treatment with me, I will usually ask you to make yourself comfortable. We have some chairs. You can sit down, take off your coat, and I'll ask you to remove your shoes as well, because I don't have shoes on the Reiki table for multiple reasons. I don't believe anyone does actually, because first of all, for hygiene reasons, but secondly, you just want to be comfortable. You want to make sure that the person lying down is also comfortable as well. So if you're coming in shoes where you're not wearing socks and you don't feel comfortable being barefoot, then perhaps you want to bring a pair of socks to put on your feet just before you lie on the table. So with me, there is always a mini consultation. The very first session, there'll be a more full-length consultation where we talk about anything that you would like to talk about. You're not obliged ever to tell the practitioner or master in depth what's going on in your life. We don't need to know that. You don't need to tell us anything, but I do find that some people do want to talk, and it's perfectly fine. That's what the practitioner is there for. They're there to listen as well as give you the Reiki as well. So we usually have a seat. I will usually have some water set aside, so if you want to have any water or anything like that, then that's there. Once we're ready for the treatment, I'll ask the recipient to lie down on the Reiki couch. I always do my treatments lying down unless the client specifically says they want to be sitting. This has never happened. I always have the couch ready. So you'll have a cushion or a pillow underneath your head just to make yourself feel a bit more comfortable, and usually I provide another cushion that goes underneath your knees when you're lying on your back, so you're facing upwards. This makes this aligns your body a little bit better, and so you're not going to have a lower back pain or anything like that. Now, if you do have problems with your back and you'd prefer the practitioner to work solely on your back or partially on your back, then do let them know before the treatment starts. Then they can be prepared to either work on half of your body and let you know so that you can turn around, or they can set up the Reiki table so that you are facing down. Most Reiki tables, like massage tables, will have a pop-out section at the front, at the top, where you can then face down into the hole so that you're able to breathe. My Reiki table has this. I do prefer, if we have the discussion of, you know, if you want to lie on your front, I do prefer that you tell me before we start the session as opposed to midway through, so that I can have some towels and some tissue paper ready so that it's nice and hygienic for you as well, so that we're not wasting time during the session. When you lie down on the Reiki couch, what I will always say before I actually start connecting to Reiki, I will say to the client, if you'd like to set your intention right now, just in your own mind, to be receptive and to be open to Reiki and to receive the type of healing that you came here for. I don't ask what people are there for. I just let them know that if they want to set the intention, then they can do that. And then I always tell people that when you're lying down, just close your eyes, relax, and don't worry if you fall asleep. Before the treatment, make sure you let the practitioner know whether you prefer hands-on or hands-off treatment. A hands-on treatment will be their hands physically on your body, avoiding any private areas, and hands-off will be their hands a few inches away from the body, like so. And either way, it works perfectly fine. You may have a preference that you prefer hands off around the head and hands on around the rest of the body. You can let the practitioner know. They will do exactly what you need and what you want. A lot of people are concerned that if they fall asleep, Reiki won't work. This isn't true. Reiki will work regardless of whether you are awake or asleep or in any sort of in-between state. And just knowing this can help you to feel more relaxed as well, just knowing that you are able to fall asleep, so you don't have to keep forcing yourself awake if you do get very relaxed and feel that you are about to fall asleep. Now, what usually happens is that a lot of clients don't fall asleep, don't go into a very deep sleep, but you'll go into this state where it's like a theta state where you are kind of half awake, half asleep. It's that period where it's very, very short when you go to sleep at night in your own bed. It's a very short period and then you just kind of drift off to sleep. But when you're receiving a Reiki treatment, for some reason, you remain in that state for a very long time. It's similar to hypnosis. It's an amazing experience. I've had it myself and I absolutely love it. You are aware of what's going on, but you're almost not quite there. It really is very, very special, and most people will experience this if they are relaxed enough. From time to time, people will completely fall asleep, and this is also great. It means their body simply needs that. So whatever happens, happens. There is nothing to think about, nothing to worry about. You simply relax, and if you would like a blanket to be placed over your body, make sure that you tell the practitioner as well. There will usually be a blanket. I find that most people do want the blanket. I provide a very thin blanket, so be aware of how thin or thick the blanket is. If it's very thick, you may get overheated and too hot, and that's not comfortable. If you get cold or hot during the treatment, please, you are free to remove the blanket or tell the practitioner, is there a blanket that I can use? I'm feeling a little bit cold right now. So that's fine as well. From time to time during the treatment, especially if you are having a hands-on treatment where you are asking the practitioner to actually physically place their hands on your body, you may feel nothing from time to time. Don't be alarmed, don't worry. There's no need to open your eyes and wonder if it's over, if something's going on or anything like that. It could simply be that the practitioner has reached a part of your body which is inappropriate to physically touch, such as the chest on a woman or the lower chakras for anyone. So what will happen is that the Reiki practitioner will be placing their hands like a few inches away from your body, like so. Reiki will still work, so there's nothing to worry about. At the end of the treatment, what usually will happen is that the Reiki practitioner will move their hands a few inches, quite a bit away from your body to put Reiki into your aura as opposed to your physical body. So they'll place their hands a bit further away from your body, and they'll probably do this for a couple of seconds, and then what they may do is smooth down the aura. So they'll do this sweeping motion, not touching your body, maybe 6 to 10 inches away from your body, and they'll do that a few times from the head down to their feet, to your feet. They'll just be sweeping the aura, making it nice and smooth, nothing again to worry about. When the treatment is over, the practitioner will usually touch you on the shoulders. Maybe I will touch someone on the shoulders and I will whisper their name very quietly, and they usually smile before their eyes open, and then they'll open their eyes and I will say to them, please take your time getting up. It's possible that you may feel slightly dizzy, lightheaded, tired, not necessarily confused, but just very dazed and very calm, like you've come out with a very deep sleep, even if you haven't fallen asleep. So do come up very, very slow. You don't want to get too dizzy or anything like that, and take your time. Usually the practitioner won't, for Reiki, I'm not sure about other practitioners, but I always have a 15-minute window between clients. This is buffering time. This is time for not only me to prepare the Reiki couch and everything and maybe get some water for myself, but it's also because sometimes the client wants to talk about their experience, either before they want to talk about what's going on in their life, or after they might want to talk about the experience of the Reiki treatment that they just had. Also, sometimes people need a moment just to come round again, so please don't feel rushed. Come and sit down, and the Reiki master or practitioner will usually have some water for you. Be sure that you drink as much water as possible, and if it's possible, when you leave the room, maybe go for a short walk if you can. If you're unable to, then perhaps take a seat for a while, and especially if you're driving, just be mindful of how present you are and your energy at the moment after you receive your Reiki treatment, because you could be feeling very, very not low energy, but just very calm and almost a little bit dazed and a bit out of it as well, and I do find that happens. So walking to your treatment is ideal if that's possible, or maybe park a few roads down so you have the chance to walk and get some fresh air. I hope this video has been useful to anyone looking to go to get their first Reiki treatment. If you are interested in receiving a Reiki treatment from me, I work from Hammersmith in London, and I will leave all the details in the info bar below so you can get in contact with me. If you have any other questions, please make sure to leave them in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you. Bye.